Welcome to SIRA MCQ YouTube channel. Today we discuss A-Level Advanced Level Accounting Paper 2025 question number 19. This is related to LK7 statement of cash flows. Okay, cash flow statement. Look here, what is the requirement? Which of the following, there are following statements there, which of the following statements are correct? What are the correct statements as per LK7 statement of cash flows? Look here, interest received may be classified as an investing cash flow. Is it correct? Yes. You look here, this is the interest received. You think, what is the basement of why interest received? Why? We must interest received. Look here. This is the point is interest received. What is the reason for interest receiving? What is the reason? This is the fixed deposit, no? Fixed deposit, based on fixed deposit, interest can be received. This is the fixed deposit is non-current asset. This is related to, look here, interest received, basement is fixed deposit. Look here, investment. This is the investment activities. Why? This is a non-current asset. Non-current assets are several non-current assets related to investing, and this is the investment of FD, fixed deposit. After that we can receive interest income. Therefore we can identify as a investing income. This is the correct one. Investing cash flow, A is correct. Next one, interest paid may be classified as an operating cash flow. You know, at the operating cash flow, this is the cash flow statement structure. At the operating activities, you identified paid interest expense as operating expense, operating activity. Therefore, interest paid may be classified as operating cash flow. Why? At the cash flow preparation, you identify as operating activities, paid interest expense. Okay. This point is the major point. Dividend received may be classified as an operating cash flow. Look here, dividend received. The major one, dividend received. Look here, dividend received. We must be identify why. The reason is operating activity or investing activity. This dividend received basement can be identified as operating activity or investing activity. It can be operating activity. Why I said that? Operating activity or it can be identified as some businesses investing activity. Look here, this is the some businesses carry out their business to dividend received. The major reason, major activity is dividend received. Why? The investment created, they invest in share capital of other companies. Share capital of other companies. This is the major activities is there. Major activity means operating activity. Operating activity means this company operating activity is investing their money in share capital. Okay, in share capital, investment is operating activity. Therefore, the receiving of dividend is the result of the share capital investment. Therefore, the invest in share capital of other companies are in operating activity. This is operating. Why? Their operating activity is investment in share capital. Okay, in that case, the result of the return of this return is, what is the return? Invest in share capital. Return is dividend received. Therefore, some companies identify this dividend received as operating activity. Okay, the investment in share capital is a major activity, operating activity. Therefore, the return of the dividend is operating activity. But some companies we can identify investing activity. But look here, the company, the operating activity is retail business. Operating is buying and selling. Buying and selling means inventory selling. Okay, buying and selling. In that point, sometimes they invest in share capital. The major activity is there, this one. But sometimes there is a surplus of cash. They invest in share capital. Share capital of other companies. Share capital of other companies. They invest in share capital of other companies. This is the not a major activity, but some surplus of cash, they invest share capital. In that point, based on the investment, this is the investment activity. Why? They daily activities, they do not invest in share capital. Sometimes they in 1 year or 2 years, rarely they invest in this share capital. Therefore, this activity is investing activity. Therefore, return of this return is, what is the return? Return is dividend received. The basement share capital investment is investing activity. Why? There is a rare investment. And the return of the dividend received is which activity? Investing activity. Okay. Therefore, we can identify these dividend received as operating activities or investing activities. Okay. There are two options. The major activity, operating activities, is investing of share capital. It can be dividend, can be identified operating activities. But rarely the buying and selling business invest the share capital. This is the investing activity. Therefore, we can be identify there are two answers: investing activities and operating activities. Therefore, this statement can be agree. Why? Dividend received may be classified as operating cash flow. Why? Their operating activities is investing in share capital. Based on that, the operating activities, they receive dividends. Therefore, it can be correct operating cash flow. Okay. Dividend paid may be classified as a finance cash flow. The dividend payment deducting from retained earning. Therefore, this is related to equity. Therefore, this is the financing activity. This is correct. A, B, C, D, all are correct answers. A, B, C, D, all are correct answers. Answer is 5 for question number 19. In next video, we must identify question number 20 answer.